We're opening the file of the tourism industry in Egypt. What does the industry need at this special stage, and in what way can we give a boost to our tourism industry? Always have the pleasure to have with us Mr. Adel Zaki, member of the board of the Association of Travel Agencies. Mr. Adel, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Having also with me Dr. Assem Zahran, investor in the tourism field. Thank you very much, Mr. Zahran, for being here. Well, starting, Mr. Adel, with the discussion concerning tourism. Tourism was in the headlines. The President was meeting with a delegation of European companies working in the tourism field. It shows, of course, how significant tourism is on the agenda. We are all keen to revive the tourism industry. What does that take to you now?
It was a very good step from the President Sisi to receive. These people need reassurance. You know, politically, till today, some of the Western countries believe that that was not a people's revolution, but it was a coup d'etat. And they are acting against us practically. And if you read some of the European newspapers today, till today, they still say it was a coup d'etat and not the people's revolution.
The image has changed.
It is changing, but till today, some of the newspapers are against us. And it influenced the public opinion there. Okay? So these people came to meet the President to hear from himself that Egypt is a kind of a democracy. We still have the parliament elections to come. And they said that they feel that it's more secure and quiet than before. So what happened that usually all the tour operators in Europe program Egypt or any destination in almost a year ahead of time. So they decided last year, because last year in April 2013, it was the date when they had to decide either to put Egypt on the program or not. And they decided not to put Egypt on 2014-2015 program. That's why we do not have enough tourists, okay? They promised the President that for 2015-2016, Egypt is going to be on the brochure or on the online reservation and so on and so forth, which means that practically from October 2015, the real tourism, cultural tourism, should start moving on.
Well, Dr. Zahran, Mr. Zaki said that those people working in the field of tourism usually need a sense of reassurance. How are we actually sending this message of trust and reassurance, and also through procedures that we provide to the tourists and to the tourism companies and also to investors like yourself in the field of tourism?
My field is medical tourism. So we had a connection between us and between our clients before they came to Egypt. And they know the way they are going to come and the date and how they take from the airport to the hotel where they are going to do their surgeries. There is a program, and this program is secured. So they know from us how is the steps. But when we are talking generally about how make the people outside Egypt feel secure, not only in the medical field but as a general, we proposed since 1 year that the insurance company of Egypt try to make the insurance on the traveling foreigners coming to Egypt. Already you have companies for insurance. The insurance company in Europe refused to put the insurance on the traveling persons coming to Egypt. So the companies here in Egypt could do this insurance, and this will increase the confidence that you are a safe country, because you are paying your money in this insurance.
Exactly, will this issue of insurance help further attract more tourists?
Absolutely, and the good news is that while the insurance company abroad refused to insure the traveling public because of the travel advisory. You know that each Ministry of Foreign Affairs put a kind of an embargo on certain destinations. Why? Because they feel it's dangerous, so the insurance company will not go to insure. What we are working in our association since about 2 years now, it's a compulsory insurance policy to all tourists coming through Egyptian travel agencies. And the insurance will cover accident, death, hospitals, etc. And I think before the end of this year, this project will be on the desk of His Excellency the Minister to sign it, and it will be applied as of October 2015.
Right.
So we're working very hard on it. It's a very good news to hear. Yeah.
Well, the President gave instructions for the formation of a ministerial committee that is going to inspect problems, know more about the problems in the field of tourism, and also find solutions. What sort of solutions? We need unconventional solutions now. In your vision, what would be those solutions on the agenda?
You have to have a vision, and you have to search about your client and what you have here to attract the person who come to across the sea to come to you. What do you have here, and what you are very good in it all over the world. In the field of medical tourism, what is the first surgery all over the world? It is the refractive surgery, or what is called the LASIK surgeries. What most of people don't know is that Egypt is the leading country all over the world since 1989 in this field till now. Through this 25 years, there is no encouragement from the Ministry of Tourism for this project or for this medical issue you have in Egypt here. If you look to Turkey, the first income in the medical tourism is the LASIK surgeries in Turkish. They are making a program including the surgery and the tickets, airplane tickets and accommodation and hotels in Turkey for 5 days, including the surgery about $1,500. The price of this surgery in Europe is about 3,000 euros. So you are inviting the European to do the surgery and have a trip, and he will save about 50% of the cost of surgery if he did it in Europe.
How are we providing incentives right now for tourists to come, Mr. Adel? And do you know more about...
The only incentive we provide actually is for the charter flights, London, Uganda, Sharm el-Sheikh, Marsalam, okay? And the incentive is given in order to the charter companies continue the flight, not to stop it, okay? This is very important. Because since the revolution, the major European airlines, worldwide airlines, have reduced their flights to Cairo. And this is why also the cultural tourism is dead so far. And it will not, as I say, come back before October 2015. So we have two kinds of tourism, the leisure and beach holiday. This is working fine, but at extremely low rates, okay? An example, a week flight included, the 3 meal included, for 1 week they pay around between 450 to 500 euros, imagine. And this is causing a huge problem because there are a lot of people around the world that are ready to pay if you get the service. And unfortunately, now we are thinking about, we're talking about thinking out of the box, okay? Yes. The problem we have is with the low rates, no service. Now, we have so far a classification for the hotel of stars. This is going to change because it's going to be a new system that is already, it's expensive for the hotels. It will probably apply as of February or March next year. This we call the NN. The NN is also involved in the quality, in the food, in the thing you use, the detergent you use to clean the bathroom. So all these are if you hotel wish to remain a 5-star hotel, he has to abide by these rules. But who is going to control that? We don't have anybody in Egypt who understands this. And we have inspector with the Ministry of Tourism. Well, people know.
How are we going to work according to a network where each person on hands-on has a job description to do?
It exists, but nobody works. Nobody works because we have this experience with the pyramid area. It's dirty. It's disorganized. We have the vendors that have become extremely aggressive. They bang on your car when you go up to the pyramids. And tourists,
but we were working on that. I saw the Prime Minister more than once in the area and giving the voice to this.
It is getting better, but the responsibility in the pyramids is divided by the governor, the tourist police, the Department of Antiquity, at least 6 or 7 people are responsible.
So it's the issue of coordination.
Absolutely. It's an issue of coordination, but how and when.
Do you think that having one board responsible is going to make things easier?
No. Because you mentioned the board that has been established about a week ago with 52 members from the trade and so on. How can you organize things when you have a 52 member in a committee? How can you come to a positive discussion? So I think out of the box, we need